Joseph, aka Rockstar Joe, and welcome to episode 17 of a Blerd's Intermission podcast. I know y'all probably wondering, like, yo, why is this guy laughing on the introduction? I was having a conversation with Chauncey. Shit's just funny. I was trying to be professional with this intro, but unfortunately, I love for things to happen naturally, so it's gonna stay there. But like I said though, this is episode 17. I hope all is well with you guys. I know it's been, a week since we last checked in. Today's show, I got lined up the usual Blerd talk, along with the main conversation regarding the divine feminine and the divine masculine. But before I even dive into that, like I said, we got Chauncey here.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
All right. So starting with the usual Blerd talk, music. So I know for music on this end, there's nothing new that I've truly, discovered as far as like actual newly released music. I was mistaken by the release date of Dizzy Wright's album, My Hustle's Unmatched. I believe it definitely comes out this Friday. I think I've been saying shit for the last 2 weeks that it's coming out this Friday, and it hasn't. So I'm 100% sure that it comes out this Friday. So if you have the chance, go check him out. Go support the boy. This man has been consistent for years. You got any recommendations for music?
I think since
new music or oldies but goodies.
Oldies.
I'm gonna say
oldies but goodies.
Before 2001.
I wouldn't say oldies but goodies, but Stevie Wonder.
Gotcha.
And his song, it's 4 songs. It's Sir Duke, I Wish, Knocks Me Off My Feet, and Pastime Paradise.
Surprised you didn't say Superstition.
Superstition, it's a good song, but I have to get back to that. Like I used to listen to the song As by Stevie Wonder all the time, and then I was like, I need something new. That I've been listening to Pop Smoke's. I think it's Shoot for the Moon, Aim for the Stars. Yeah, that album or record, however you want to say it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a good album. I don't listen to all the songs. I think I have about 10 songs from that album that I like.
It's a good majority. Yeah. It's a good portion.
What else? Who else? Oh, and I know a lot of people may not like this artist because of what has been said, but
don't hit me with the bullshit now.
R. Kelly.
Okay.
Yeah, his Double Up album.
I thought you was about to say Tory Lanez. I'm like, nigga,
no, Tory Lanez. I don't even.
Nigga, that's the head of podcast.
Tory Lanez is a bitch. No, but R. Kelly's Double Up album is like, I listened to that when I was young.
It's gonna be so problematic. I told you this episode's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be so problematic when this guy dies because there's gonna be so many people that's like, finally, but at the same time, it's like, oh, look at his music, yeah, like, bruh, like, don't get it twisted. Like, R. Kelly, talented musician, like, it's so proud. It's so crazy to even say that nowadays, but nah, as an artist, it's like Kanye. Like, as an artist, great, phenomenal, legendary. But as a fucking human being, like, fuck you, dude. Like, nigga, come on now.
Did some fucked up shit. I'm not going to say I don't necessarily believe all of the accusations are true, but
nah,
it's like with him and Bill Cosby. Like, I don't believe that. I don't believe Bill Cosby did that.
Did any of it or some of it?
I don't believe he did all of it, or like everything they're saying he did. I do believe he did some of it because them Jello, what do they call them? The Jello pops and the pudding pops. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's like borderline pedophile.
And the same shit goes for R. Kelly. What is it? The something Piper. I can't get the whole name into my head, but something along the Piper shit. But anyway, this episode is not about pedophiles and all that great shit. Moving along with the Blerd talk, TV. Honestly, there isn't nothing new besides Lovecraft Country. Oh my God, check that shit out if you have the chance. If you haven't, I got that shit on my flash drive, but my God, check the shit out. Like I have added, I definitely added more shows to my watch list, once I'm done watching these other shows, but some of the shows that I've added is Black Monday, season 2, Efforts for Family, season 4. We'll be doing The Shadows, Samurai Jack, Afro Samurai, and Black Mirror. And yeah, that's pretty much it for TV.
I got one to add. For TV.
Go ahead.
2 actually, and they're 2 like I want to say family type show. Well, not family type shows, but it's one Carl Weber's. I think it's The Family Business or Family Business, and then Greenleaf, which is on Netflix. And I haven't finished. Well, no, I finished all of the old episodes. I haven't watched the new episodes of Greenleaf, but Carl Weber's Family Business, I haven't started that yet. I have to find where I can find it.
Gotcha. Random, just a random thought. I think it is John Coltrane who has a lovely song by the name of Green Sleeves. That shit is like 10 minutes long, but it's worth it. Just a random thought. As for games, there's nothing new. I think these past couple of weeks I've shared my recent additions to the catalog, but I do have a PSA for the people out there. For anyone who want that work in GTA, Call of Duty, or NBA, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know, okay? And but you laughing at because you ain't about this shit on GTA.
What?
You ain't about this shit.
You ain't jumped on GTA since I think you jumped on maybe 3.
Cause the shit don't be like that to me anymore. Like there's a hit or miss. Like I got my cars. I still get the reason why I really be getting on nowadays, cause I still get $1 million a month. Yeah. I get that shit.
But with that, some people have been getting it late, and then some people saying they're not even getting it at all.
Gotcha. My shit been coming in. Sorry for the others. I'm not Rockstar, Rockstar Games, Rockstar Joe.
One of my friends, she was like, she didn't get it for 2 months straight. Ooh. And then went into her account and 3 months straight, and then she went into her account the month after, and all of it was in her account. She was what? Yeah. And she went and spent it all.
Almost did the same shit.
In less than an hour.
Did you see my car? Did you see my newest car?
No. Oh. You haven't been on
Are you getting on tonight?
Yes. Okay. I'm always on GTA.
Because the shit, when I tell you my motherfucking car, I'm not even going to tell you what I... Just know the shit looks sweet.
GTA and Call of Duty, Black Ops, and Destiny. That's this new game that I've been turned to. It's free on PlayStation, and it's a different type of game. Mm-hmm. It's like you're in space, and you're, I wouldn't say an alien, but in the sense of alien, where you can be a dude. Yeah, shit. If you're on PlayStation, look up Destiny, and you'll see. You
and Kimon need to get No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky.
How much is it?
Probably $30 or $20 now.
It's not bad.
I'm telling you. Y'all get that shit? I guarantee you I'll be on the fucking PlayStation all day, every day. Think about, I guess the best way for me to explain it to you, I would say think about Destiny, but think about a more free roam world. Truly the possibilities of discovery and these planets are just endless. I think they said, was it 5 years ago? If you were to go through all the planets that they have in that damn game, I think the year would probably be, 2070 something? Wow. So, yeah, that shit, lovely. Spaceships, exocrabs, underwater, vehicles. The shit is just beautiful. Shit is just beautiful, man. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for games. Like I said, anybody want that work? Let your boy know.
GTA, if you about that life like you say you are, because I got some new renovated car.
Okay, all right, cool. Once again, be careful. You don't want me to come on as an enemy, because your shit gonna say, all right, quit, stop it. Because once I go in, that's
the type of shit that I hate when people, not from you, but other people that you don't even know get on. Last week, I literally just got on the game. I come out of my apartment, go to my garage. I get in my car. I leave out the garage. I didn't even get out of the garage little driveway, and my car gets blown up. And then dude was like, yeah, you was the first person I saw, so I killed you. How, bruh? It's 30 other people in the game, and I was the first person you saw?
Bruh, GTA is wild. I can't tell you how many times I've been called a nigga on GTA by some little preppy white boy, yo. Man, this shit, yo, GTA, yo, I'm going all over this fucking podcast. I should have not named it Divine Feminine and Masculine because this shit just going all over. But I remember like the early days of like GTA on PS3. That shit, when I tell you, I used to have the group and we would all be on. Like I don't know if I ever told you this shit. Like I low key fell in love with this girl via playing GTA. Cause we were like, I don't know how, but had a fucking Bluetooth on and shit. We started playing together. Eventually, numbers and shit was exchanged. We ended up Skyping. Like she lived somewhere all on the other side of the country. When I say she was beautiful, bruh, man, she FaceTimed me. Where she was, it was like afternoon. Where I was like 2:00 in the morning. When I say I literally woke the fuck up and we talked for the rest of that day, my God.
That's how me and this one girl, she's from Michigan.
Gotcha.
And she was trying to get me to come out there for, I think it was a pool party. And like I mean, I'd do it if I spoke to her more, but she only gets on the game, stays on for like maybe 3-4 hours, and then is ghost for like a week.
Gotcha.
And then you think she not getting on, and then boom, you getting off the game and she's on the game. Exactly. Like, bro, what?
I remember that shit. Yo, that shit was fun. Cause I was just like, dude, I'm this young, and then I was like, wow, cool. But yeah. Anyway, to continue with the podcast. All right. Oh, I saw a lot of spit come out of my mouth. Goddamn. All right. Anyway, let's talk about books. This is a brief one, but for books, I started reading The Insecurity of Wisdom by Alan Watts. At this point, I'm learning and observing. Also, well, I should already say this, but random and surprise fact. Alan Watts will be featured on Intermission, the introduction to Meraki, a.k.a. my album. Speaking of my album, you know what I'm saying? We just going all over. Fuck this. Fucking episode's gonna be long. But I just finished last week all the beats. Just today, I actually have to go back and edit them. But I need to make sure the leveling on the tracks are pretty much good. And all that's left to fucking shoot, is a fucking picture for the album cover. So, this past weekend, made some investments because I had this dope ass idea for how I want to get this album cover done. I bought a fucking flight suit. That black thing, that black suit that you see right there is a whole flight suit. Right underneath those gray pants right there. And then it sounds heavy, you know what I'm saying? But keep in mind, Amazon does sell. Don't try to rob me because you will be wasting your time. But I bought this beautiful ass gold chain, you know what I'm saying? Hold up, can you see it? Can you see the sparkle?
Is it? How many carats is it?
I have no clue. But you know what I'm saying? I got this. I probably ended up wearing the black phones with the floral pads. Had some shades with the gold in them. You know what I'm saying?
I would say if you're gonna wear that like more than once, make sure after you wear it, clean it with ammonia. Yes, ammonia. You can clean. Actually, my father told me this. You can clean gold and silver with ammonia.
Gotcha. Oh no! This is why I said Amazon. I paid like fucking $40 for both, like in total. It's not no real authentic gold. Like nah, it's one of the.
No. Yeah, still if you still wear it more than once, gotcha. Make sure you wash it because it can your body heat and your body sweat can turn it. Like even if you wear it one time.
Gotcha. That's why I love that other chain that I had. The shit broke. I think I still got in the other box. The one I bought for myself and Jaquela. Because that shit never turns. Took a shower in it, all that. Like, I still have the J from it. Yeah. Nothing changed. Yeah. Yeah, that's why most of my necklaces... Oh, also, no, you can have this too. Merry Christmas. I don't have a purpose for this. If you're wondering what I just gave him a fucking box full of chains that I have no purpose for. Yeah, there's a bunch. So yeah, Merry Christmas.
But I'm not a gold person per se, but if it's a gift and somebody like gifts from you and other people like Christmas gifts or birthday gifts, I'll wear it. But I'm more a silver guy.
Gotcha. Like, I fucking love gold. Gold. I mean, silver has its points, and I'm mad because silver just makes me think about Black Panther. But I'm like, imagine if that motherfucking suit was black and gold.
That would be what?
Okay.
Now, this is way off topic, but this whole podcast is off topic. But
You have
based on
been
what you
warned.
said Black Panther. I saw this guy on YouTube, and I forget his YouTube page, but he basically is getting a full body Black Panther tattoo.
Niggas is crazy. Once again, support the guy, support the mission. You know what I'm saying? If you're matter of fact, no, I'm not gonna say niggas is crazy. No, fuck it. Yeah, niggas is crazy. If you're inspired, ooh, wiggers are crazy. Okay. Once again, if you're inspired, like hopefully that guy isn't a racist, isn't one of those motherfuckers that's so inspired, but is so blinded by the actual reality that we all face. But I mean, if he's inspired, by all means, nigga, do you? Okay.
That looks like it's painful. Like you're getting a full body tattoo. Like that. Just the one tattoo that I have. It took maybe an hour to do it, and like an hour and a half to redo it, like to go over it again because a lot of shit messed up. But I am getting another tattoo, and it is to tribute Chadwick Boseman. It's going to be Wakanda Forever, how they have it in the movie, in the African letters.
Gotcha. I forgot which language they took that they use it from. It's a tribe. I think it may be one of his tribes, because Chadwick Boseman was actually like his family is from an actual tribe. I can't say that for everybody, because everybody be like, yeah, you're a tattoo tribe. No, some of us are just Americans. It's not to discriminate or tear anyone apart, but no, some of us Black Americans are just Black Americans. Like, your roots are here. Once again, this isn't to discriminate. Like, you're Black, you're all a part of the circle.
I thought I was like all American. I found out I have white.
Okay. Racist motherfucker.
I mean, I'm not. It's too certain. I mean, yeah. Fuck it. I'm not even gonna try to. Yeah. But no, I have white. I have Irish. I have Jamaican.
Jamaica.
I have Cherokee and Blackfoot Indian.
I would not imitate those people. But for everybody else, I get it.
That's fucked up. So
because I feel like that's punching down though. Because it's like for so long we were so confused on whether to call Native Americans Indians, and it was like, oh, that's offensive. So it's like, I don't know. When I think about Native Americans, I think about the spiritual, the dancing and shit like that. So I won't play with those grounds.
Yeah, that's with my family. I never knew that they were like really high up with like Native Americans.
Gotcha.
Because my aunt, my great aunt,
Indians are in India.
Yeah, my great aunt, she told me we had Blackfoot, and she has this necklace. It's like a wish catcher, a dream catcher. That's what it's called, dream catcher. But like that one. But it's a necklace, and it has my birthstone in it, and one of my favorite.
She get that motherfucking emerald.
It's what is it called?
Ruby.
Turquoise.
You talking about the color?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
Turquoise. My birthstone is turquoise.
Okay.
It's like a light blue with like these small lines going through it.
Sapphire?
Turquoise.
The fuck? Okay. I'm thinking too hard. Thinking too hard about that one. Gotcha. But yeah, that's it for books. Comics. Oh man, oh my god. Issue number 6 of Thor left me speechless. I won't share any of those details for those who take the time to read that comic. But all I will say is Thanos worthy of wielding or holding Mjolnir, which is Thor's hammer? That's all I'm gonna say.
No, he's not.
That's all I'm gonna say.
He shouldn't even had that gauntlet.
That's all I'm gonna say.
But
that's all I'm gonna say. I can show you the picture. I can show you what I saw.
He has?
I will show you what I saw.
Wow.
Just know the shit left me speechless. That's all I'm gonna say. But that's it for the Blerd Talk, ladies and gentlemen. On to the main event. I try not to make it that long. It's like snippets, honestly. I haven't done the FUBU, even though technically I feel like this whole podcast is, to a degree, FUBU.
Do you wear bufu?
I don't know what that is,
You
and
don't know
by
what
the
boo-foo
by
is?
the judgment, by the laughter you're having right now, I'm just gonna let that shit be because I don't.
Boo-foo is from the movie How High.
How high? Is that the Red Man?
The white, yeah, Redman was in it.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. There's, like I said, this episode is a bit wild, going all over the place. But nonetheless, let's get to the main event, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, as I mentioned before, the divine feminine and divine masculine. So, where do I begin? I did some research, about this topic months ago, but I love discussing things like this in general. I was reading this article from Beyond the Ordinary Show, and I came to understand that a lot of times we have self-imposed thoughts of inadequacy, self-loathing, self-hatred, aka, or just simple doubts that tend to be the biggest enemy of a balanced masculine and feminine energies. I managed to pull a chart from the website that kind of describes the qualities that each possess. So to begin with men, or I guess masculine qualities, we have logic, and I'll definitely explain them as I go, but we have logic, which is reasoning conducted or assisted according to strict, principles. Reason, a cause, explanation, or justification for action or event. Action, the fact or process of doing something, typically to achieve, a goal. Firm, having a solid, almost unyielding surface or structure. Survival, which is, living. Loyal, firm, and constant support. That's very simple. Adventurous, willing to take risks or to try out new methods, ideas, or experiences. Rationale, based on or in accordance with reason or logic. And last but not least, yikes, speaking on today, strength, which is influence or power possessed by one or a group of people. Man, oh man. All right, so yeah, that's masculine. And then for feminine, we have intuition, which is, a thing that one knows or considers likely from the instinctive feeling rather than conscious reasoning. Nurturing, which is to care for and encourage the growth of development. Healing, the process of making or becoming sound or healthy again. Gentle, which is, soft, warm, comforting. Expressive, to confidently convey thought or feeling. Wise, having or showing experience, knowledge, or good judgment. Patient, aka patience, what I need the most. Be able to accept or tolerate delays, problems, or suffering without becoming annoyed or anxious. Emotional, which is feelings. And then flexible, the ability to, easily be modified or to respond to, the circumstances that's in front of you. Anything to say about that?
I think a lot of those can go for both. Like patience can go for both because it's the saying patience is a virtue.
Indeed.
And I know a lot of people like myself don't have very, very good patience.
Yeah, get used to that shit.
Like,
Your shit about to get married, better get used to that shit.
My patience is very little, but I'm learning to have patience because my girlfriend, she has a son, and he is 8 months old.
Exactly.
So I'm not, and mind you, I have 3 younger siblings, so I'm used to it, but I'm not used to this child being not my own biological, but I see him as my son. Gotcha. And as I'm in a relationship with her, and it's like a lot of stuff he does, I gotta get used to. I gotta get used to watching the baby again. I gotta get used to changing the baby. Wow, I didn't think I was ever gonna say that again. But making a bottle, that's getting up 2-3 hours and only having 2 or 3 hours of sleep because you're watching the baby.
That's the only thing about having a kid is like that first year. Because I feel like maybe the first 2 or 3 years. Like, I feel like truly it's like the first 6 months of where you're truly like just losing sleep. But after that first year and a half, like, I don't know, take control of that.
I think with him, and his name is Casimir.
Kaiser Permanente.
But I think that with him, it's going to be once he starts walking. Gotcha. Because he's already trying to grab stuff, and he's in a walker or somebody's holding him. So when he starts walking, it's going to be different. Like, you can walk and reach to certain stuff. Like, you shouldn't be able to be, like, that's, I'm used to it because I have, like I said, I have 3 younger siblings, but I have to reevaluate how I am with the child. Like, I can't have certain stuff around him. I can't do certain stuff around him. I can't watch certain shows. Like, I didn't know. I forgot that, like, I was at the house with him and I was watching a show. I forget the name of it, but he was into it. But it's like an adult show. Yikes. And it's on Netflix. And he was into the show. Like, he was literally sitting there with me. We were both lying on the bed watching the show, and he was into it. He was quiet, nothing. Only time he made some noise is when I had to make him a bottle and when I had to change him. Gotcha. I will never, and I say this with all love and everything, I will never get used to changing a diaper. Like, I'm still not used to that.
Never
like,
say never.
I'll take that. I'm not gonna say never, but right now it's still a hit or miss. Like, when you have to change a baby's diaper when he took a crap.
It's one of those shits I hated. That's like, I can admit this with the chest out. Like, I hated fucking changing diapers, yo. Like, Jaquela, oh my god, I love you, but ugh.
The only thing with him, my best friend and my girlfriend has both got peed on when they were changing the baby. I have yet to get peed on.
Technically, that's good luck too. Also, even more random, to clean or take care of acne,
use baby's pee.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would never. I'm not gonna say never. It's just weird. You basically putting pee on your face. It's just.
I mean, think about it. Some people have had worse on their face.
Yeah.
Actually, as an adult, I finally understand this shit. None of that shit is disgusting. Because when motherfuckers have sex, yo, oh man, fuck it. I wanted to avoid this, but it's so funny because I think all parents do this shit. Nah, trust me, it's not even disgusting. Matter of fact, it may be disgusting when you think about it, but think about times where your parents were just done fucking. Your mother came and kissed you, okay? Okay? Exactly.
Yeah.
Your father probably came and dapped you up or gave you a hug or did the same shit and kissed you. Exactly. Growing up, that shit has happened.
No.
Think about that shit, yo.
I love my father, but I will never forgive you for having me next to you in the bed when you was getting your thing done, when you was doing your thing. I did not want to.
I had that experience.
And my best friend.
You on the short end of that, because I made that, yo.
You've never had that experience?
No, I can't say this person's name, but you know this person. I had got a text. I'll say it like this. I had got a text, come down, like, matter of fact, I'll explain it within code. I got a text, like, hey, you up? Like, yeah. All right, cool, come down. Keep in mind, I never approached this person in a sexual way or anything like that. She just said, come down. Came down, invited me into the room. The child was, like, on the same bed, but, like, a little over. Told me to get in the bed, take some shit off, and start it. Okay? I was like, oh, this is a little awkward, because there'd be parts where she starts making noise. And when I say her making noise, I'm not talking about the kid. I'm talking about the person who will make noise. And then the kid would turn over. And I'm just like, oh my fucking God, no.
Yeah.
No. Like, my fucking heart dropped so many times.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
So many times.
Yeah, that's one thing I like, having a child.
I told her ass, let's go to the bathroom. I was like, no. No.
Having a child and then doing that. I mean, yeah, if you just put the baby down, you better go ahead and get in your time now.
The thing is, I think the kid was already just laying down. This was like 6 o'clock in the morning, okay? 6 o'clock.
He getting up at those 6 o'clock in the morning?
You think the kid won't get up at 6 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, all right. Let them have that good night rest.
They will, but I'm not getting up at no 6 o'clock in the morning to go get some.
I'm an early bird. I can't lay in the fucking bed all day.
6 o'clock in the morning. You got it. I think the earliest I've waken up was matter of fact, yeah, I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning and literally, I was going to Philly and I woke up at 4, thinking I missed my bus. Mind you, the bus doesn't leave until 8. I was asleep, like I was in a deep sleep, and I woke up. I was like, oh, jumped up, got my stuff. I was like, hold up, ain't no light outside. Looked at my phone, it's 4:30. I'm like, exactly. Oh, okay. Exactly. So I went back in the room, laid down, woke up at I think about 6:30, and it was raining. So I literally I had to put everything that was in my bag in a plastic bag because I had one of these cheap bags. But now I have a military book bag, so my stuff won't get wet, and I can put a plate,
armor plate.
Yeah, armor plate in the book bag.
Some book bags are already bulletproof though.
So I'm thinking about getting that.
I just thought about this crazy ass idea, man. Cause I know there's really, literally, wow, this is so random. I just realized there's no school shootings happening anymore. I didn't. Yo, that shit became a thing last year and the year before. That really became a thing. Like mass shootings became a thing. I realized this really is a random, just all over the place.
Mass shootings not just in schools though.
Yeah, but
mass shooting in church. Like that. Okay, we're in the 21st century. Like you still shooting churches up, burning crosses, and like that. That's one thing. I may not be a Christian, but I'm not gonna throw a Bible on the ground or set one on fire or do anything like that. Like that's
perfect example. Episode, I think it's 2 or 3 of Lovecraft Country. Some shit takes place. Fuck it. Remind me at the end of this to show you the clip of what I'm talking about. No, HBO. But keep in mind, it premieres a new episode comes out every Sunday, but I don't watch it until Monday because I have to wait for the people to upload and then I get the download and all that shit. But trust me, lovely. All right. Sorry once again with the randomness, but yeah, that was the list of qualities of the divine feminine and masculine. To continue this conversation, that's what I'm looking for. What the hell am I looking for? The divine masculine, there we go, represents the spiritual, psychological, and what the fuck, yo? Oh my god, my energy with this shit right now, yo. I'm so fucking pumped about some other shit. I can't even get through this damn read. Sheesh. All right, moral of the story, what I'm trying to say with this whole divine feminine and masculinity. Honestly, I wanted to take the time to really just, more so have like a check-in among men. Not, that this makes a difference for black or white or anything like that, but just in general. Nowadays, I feel like, motherfuckers just be a little too crazy out here. And, everyone wants to walk around big chested, chest out, dick hanging and shit, and be like, I'm the toughest guy and all that shit. And it's like, life ain't about that, man. Like, you really got to be in tune with self. Like, don't be afraid of your, AKA, quote unquote, softer sides of yourself. Like, as a human being, I think it's important for all of us to truly have time to spend have time to spend with self and to really just invest into self and understand the emotions and balances that need to be there so we can, prevail and just be awesome individuals in this fucking world. But, like I said, some of these qualities for women, feminine, like I said, they consist of gentle, expressive, wise, emotional, and, for guys, I keep saying this shit as if it's boys and men, but for masculine, logic and reason and loyal and rationale and shit like that. Man, this fucking episode's been crazy, yo. My apologies to the sirens in the background, but, out here on the south side.
But lately, I haven't heard many shootings.
Yo, shit.
Like, well, not at the bottom of the hill. You gotta realize you at the top of Southeast. I'm at the bottom, so it's like I went outside yesterday. It was at least 3 o'clock in the morning.
Gotcha.
And I went outside and walked across the street to the trash can, walked to the playground, and sat at the playground for like 10, 15 minutes and didn't hear anything. Like, no, I didn't hear cars speeding past, cops shooting, nothing. It was quiet. And I was like, bruh, I'm not going to get used to this. Like, when I was down in Philly, I had to get used to that. Like, it's quiet at night. And that's one thing, it freaks me out. Like, if it's too quiet, like it, and that goes for people too. Like, if it's too quiet, you'll freak me out. Like, I had a friend that he was like that. Well, he is still like that. And when we first met, and this is way off topic again, we first met, it was in high school. This was...
Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to call this episode.
11th or 12th grade. And he came into class. He was new kid on the block. And he came into class.
Sound like a boat, yo. Yeah, this is new nigga on the block.
Nah, but he came into class, and everybody in the class knew me. I was that loud, goofy person, always talking or doing something. He came into class. He sat in the back. He was doing his work, but he was quiet. Mm-hmm. Like, we talking. You hear everybody talking, but you just sitting there observing everything, watching everybody. I said, nah. So I walked over to him and was like, bruh, you need to get up and make some noise and do something. Stop being all quiet. And he, word for word, he said, you need to sit your ass down, shut the fuck up, and do your work.
I know exactly.
And I sat down, and I was like, and everybody looked at me.
That's true.
They was looking at me like, what?
Exactly.
He got you to sit down? I was like, I have never had anyone do that to me. Like, that scared me. Like, I looked at him. I was like, all right, bro. All right. I was like, you right. You cool. And sat down. But after that, me and him talked. And he was like, yeah, he's just not a loud person. I understand that. But at the same time, being too quiet freaks me out. Especially if you're white. If you're white and you have a book bag. The fuck? It must have been a shooting or something.
Most definitely. Ooh, I see multiple. Oh, damn.
Yeah. He's still flying.
Damn. Hold on, is this like a fucking... That's... Okay. Man. Anyway,
Yeah, we had this one white boy in our class. His name was Billy.
Wow.
Billy was...
generic white name.
Billy was 4...
Hey, Billy.
I think he was like 4'6".
Mm-hmm.
And like, he was like to my chest.
Gotcha.
As I stand up. And this boy, he didn't care about nothing. He ain't had no filter. He said nigga 24/7. And it was like, when he said it, we really couldn't get mad at him. Because he was the only white kid at that time. And he said nigga this, nigga that. You a nigga, bitch, nigga.
Nah,
this,
get your ass beat. I don't care.
Yeah, first couple of times, I was like, nah, bro, you're not going to keep saying that and get away. But then they was like, he the only white kid. Let him get away. Yeah, but then he became a wigger.
Nah, Eminem, to this day, I say Eminem has about a couple cars where you can say nigga, and I'll let it be and keep it moving.
It's a couple of black people, a couple of white people that has their black card now.
Now everybody gets to say nigga though. There's one thing to be accepted by us. Like I'm talking about Eminem, you can say nigga a couple times before you get fucked up.
Who's a white artist that you know has said it? And Adam Sandler. Now I think about Adam.
That's confusing. That's confusing because to me that's like I don't know if you're acting or not. Like if your domain is truly performing like entertainment shit like that, I don't know. Cause I'm trying to think, a genuine, authentic white person who said nigga. Cause country, I've heard some country people slip up, nigger and all that shit.
But country people is different.
Trying to think.
Unless they them redneck. What's the flag? What's the flag called?
I can't think of it.
Confederate flag.
There you go. There's a song by Mac Miller. What the fuck is the name of it? It's either What's the Use or Ladders or something on the Good AM album. No, actually it's What's the Use. Fuck, I can't remember the lines. But there's a part where it sounds like he's saying neither. He's saying neither, but it sounds to me like nigga. But I've listened to it so many times. I'm like, oh no, he didn't say it. It's just I interpreted it as if he said it. Cause I be saying nigga and shit, so it goes with the flow. But I was like, did this nigga just say nigga? Like, nigga, Mac, nigga, come on, nigga. I just said nigga so much, and I just said it again. Oh well.
I didn't really like Mac Miller's music. No, at first this was.
Gotcha.
I didn't really like it, but then I listened to it, and then after he passed, I started listening to it more, and I was like, oh, it's
got some good music.
I think the first Mac Miller project I was introduced to was I think it's a Red album cover. He's sitting at the table naked. It's a very fucking notorious cover. Very notorious. There's a couple tracks that he had on there. I was like, cool, I'll keep these in the loop. As time passed, and this was like a little before he died, but once again, Good AM, the mixtapes, Faces, there's some other shit, but those ones that stand out. By all means, I would say this, and I would fight this to the death of me. Good AM is probably, my favorite album from Mac Miller, because there's just so many fucking songs. And I know I've said this on the podcast before, but you have Rush Hour, you have Cut the Check, you have what's that fucking song? Powers? What is it? Power? No, not Power Circle. Perfect Speed, something Circle, which is one of the more emotional songs from him, but it kind of foreshadowed his death, which was fucking crazy. I swear, when he died, and I listened to that song, I was like, ooh, that shit hit the heart. But there's just so many songs. Like, Mac Miller was a talented guy. Like, he wasn't just a rapper. This nigga was a musician. This man played his shit, played the piano, similar to like Tyler the Creator.
And Stevie Wonder.
I won't give him no skills.
Stevie Wonder play the piano.
No, I'm talking about skills. I said skills. I'm talking about, because Mac was nice on it, but I'm like, Stevie Wonder?
Oh, okay, I got you. No, I thought you were saying an artist that can sing and play.
Oh, no. That list is long as fuck. Well, it depends what we're talking about. If we're talking about rappers or like genuine singers, shit like that. Because that list, that shit is rolled out forever. But, yeah. Man, once again, I have to keep saying this shit. This episode is a bit crazy. Because originally, it had a concept. But then shit happened. So, yeah, this episode definitely is going to be named Bro Vibes. Because the shit has just been off the wall. I think at some point I'll be able to come around to another episode and be serious and talk about this whole divine, masculine, and feminine qualities and lifestyles and all that shit. Eventually.
Yeah, so with the white kid we had, I don't know why.
Hold on. Is there anything else that you would like to share?
No, after that, no. After this, no.
After the white boy? Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know why, but when he came in, everybody was looking at him when he came into class, because he was he is white. There's no mix, none of that. He's white, and he walked into class and he had his book bag on the front of him. And
hold on. Breaking news. I'm not sure when this happened, but The Root reported a California cop was charged and taken into custody for fatally shooting a black man. Fucking finally. Shit.
Wow.
Fucking finally.
That's a first.
Fucking finally.
That's a first.
Go ahead.
But he walked in, he had his book bag on the front of him, and he had his hands in his book bag. So when he walked into class, we was talking, the whole class, the teacher looked over at him. Like, we all looked over at him, and it got quiet. And of course, I don't know why white kids do this, but he goes and sits in the back of the classroom. So of course, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. So I went back there and just sang that song. I was introducing myself. I was like, "This is my class. Don't interrupt my class. Don't come in here being a dick."
Nigga said, "Hey nigga."
Like, I run this. I'm not gonna say I run everybody in, but I run this.
This nigga really came to this boy.
And it was like, yeah, you look like a cool dude, but this is majority black rules. So
you treated his ass the way his people treated us.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, little nigga, okay, this is mine."
yeah, and then
This
I
is my
was
space.
so he was like, "All right, cool." So he was a cool dude, but I don't know. I think the school had just had a bomb threat.
Ooh, yikes!
Prior to him coming to school, and he sat in the back, and this was another day. He sat in the back, and I just looked, and I was like, "All right, you still sitting in the back. I ain't come messing with you." All of a sudden, the fire alarm goes off, but it's not a fire drill. It's a bomb threat. So they basically set the alarm off, turned it off, called on the all-call. It was a bomb threat. We got to clear the school out. We come back into school. He's sitting down and got his hands in his book bag. And we just hearing this beeping. Beep, 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 beep. And we just like, what the fuck? And we looking around. We go to him. It's his book bag. But it's on his phone. So he has this beeping app that just
Gotcha.
beep, beep, beep. So we just looking around.
It's like a Rick and Morty episode. Yeah.
He literally, the cops came down, took his book bag, questioned him for like an hour straight. We come back, it was a joke. I'm like, bruh, you don't play no jokes like that in an all black and majority black school in Southeast.
But you gotta understand, he's wide. He is wide.
Nah, fuck that.
He is wide.
He deserved every ass whooping he got that day. He got his ass whooped at least 20 times.
I seen some amazing shit earlier before I came in the house. Before I came back out to pick you up, the most amazing shit. Actually, it's not the most amazing shit. It's just, I'm just amazed by the shit. I seen a white woman by herself walking in front of my house in Southeast. No headphones on. Doesn't look hood at all, like the generic white person just walking freely. I was like, yo, the change is coming at this point.
Yeah.
She was by herself, because usually when I see white people in the hood, it's like there's two. Like, you gotta have your buddy. You gotta have your buddy. But nah, she was just walking by herself. I'm like, okay, this is here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't get y'all shit together, y'all keep killing each other, guess what Southeast is gonna be? It's gonna be the new motherfucking Northwest. This shit's gonna be
vanilla city.
the property is gonna be high as fuck. Ain't gonna be no black folks over here. Everything that had a hood to it is gonna be gone. It's gonna be gentrified. So get y'all shit together, okay? We got money. Pull that shit back into the community. Shout out to the drug dealers too. Y'all can do that shit. We know you out there.
Shout out to the drug dealers that's still doing what they do during Corona.
I'm making this a whole advertisement for drug dealers.
I'm just saying, it's like,
I'm sorry. I don't condone drug dealers. I'm talking about my floors. My bad.
okay. Yeah, okay.
Hopefully people get that, because it may take a while. People like, floors? What is? Oh, yeah. But yeah, man, it feels good to be back on some good shit. This episode is over, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this conversation, as crazy and wild as it was, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next week, episode 18, getting closer to episode 20. I said closer. Wow, yikes. Getting closer. I'm about to say this shit again. Getting closer to episode 8. Oh my God. Fuck it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.
Peace.